The last review in this section with fractions deals with writing decimals as fractions and then fractions as decimals. And so something like, oh, I need to get some ink here. Something like, 3.5. Most of you probably know is 3.5. But if you want that as an improper fraction, or I think what your book calls maybe a common fraction, is you need to think of that as 3 wholes and then a half. And so if you cut all those in halves, that would really be 7 halves. Some of you might remember taking the 3 times the 2 to convert that to 6 and then adding the 1. But what you're really doing is taking 3, cutting into the unit of halves, and then you can see the 7 halves. Another way to convert that is to just put 35 over the smallest place value here, which is the tenths position. And then you could just reduce that. So divide by 5, divide by 5, so that's 7 halves. So if you have a decimal, like say something like 98 hundredths, the way you say it is actually what it means. So this is in the tenths position, this is in the hundredths position. So you have 98 in the hundredths position. And then again, you can reduce this. Now, maybe you can divide by 4 or whatever, but if it's even numbers, you could just start with 2 and go from there and see this is what, 49 over 50, and 49/7 goes into there, but it doesn't go into there, so basically I am done. If I have something like 2.75, some of you might remember that this is 3/4, so you have 2 and, oopsie, sorry, you have 2 and 3/4, and again that would be 2 full pizzas, and then 3 slices, something that's cut into 4s. So if you want to cut these into 4s, you could see that you would have 8, 9, 10, 11 fourths. And again, some of you might remember multiplying those 8. That converts all those into 4s, and then adding the 3 old ones, which is 11. But again, another way of doing that is to say, well, I have 275, and look at your smallest place value. Right, that is what the tenths hundredths position. And then you could reduce this. Now they both end in a 5 or 0, so you could divide by 5, or you could think of quarters instead, like how many quarters are in each of these. 25 cents goes into a dollar 4 times. And how many quarters are in $2.75? Well, there's 4 quarters in a dollar, so there'd be 8 in the 2 and then another 3, so that would give me also 11 fourths. If you have something like, say, 4.1, again, you could put 41 and then look at your smallest place value. This is in the tenths position. And then again, see if you can reduce 41. If you divide by 2, 3, looks like it's probably a prime number, but there's 10 is 2 and 5, so there's nothing in common. So you are done.